Now on 12, enough is enough. That's what former sanitation workers are saying to a company that they say owes them some money. We'll break it all down straight ahead. Plus, NYCHA under fire after residents in the Sotomayor houses say they've been freezing inside their homes for 3 days now. We'll have that story coming up. And a new study says not getting more than 6 hours of sleep could put you at risk for a major health issue. We'll tell you what that health issue is as News 12 The Bronx starts right now. Hello and thanks for joining us for News 12 The Bronx. I'm Dave Roush. No heat, no hot water, and temperatures in the single digits. Tenants at the Sotomayor houses in Soundview say that they are struggling to stay warm, and they're calling on the New York City Housing Authority to take action. News 12 The Bronx reporter Eric Stelter has more.
Dress to stay warm, because in this
colder temperatures as we get to the end of the week and the start of the weekend.
Thanks, Pat. And a reminder now, just because it is cold outside does not mean you have to be cold inside. New York City has heat requirements that all landlords must follow. Here they are. Between 6 in the morning and 10 at night, if it is below 55 degrees outside, it must be at least 68 inside your apartment. During the overnight hours, it must be at least 62 degrees inside your home, no matter the temperature outside. Building owners are also legally required to provide hot water year-round. If you feel your landlord is not complying with those standards, you are urged to file a complaint by calling 311. Now remember, we'll have continuing coverage of the deep freeze that's hit the city, so be sure to keep it here on News 12 and follow us online and on social media for all of the very latest. And don't forget to be careful about carbon monoxide poisoning while you are inside. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says that household heating systems, things like water and gas heaters, should be checked by a technician at least one time a year. And backup battery-powered carbon monoxide detectors should be installed in your house in case you lose power during those freezing temperatures. Now, keep in mind, you can't see or smell carbon monoxide, so it can easily take a deadly turn. Symptoms of CO poisoning include headaches, vomiting, and feeling weak or confused. And for more information on carbon monoxide poisoning and what you can do to stop it, visit our website at news12.com and click on the Numbers and Links tab. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and one of the many things the legendary activist supported was workers' rights. And in honor of that, former employees of a local sanitation company protested Monday in Hunts Point over back pay that they say they earned before the company shut down. News 12 The Bronx reporter Michelle Ross was there and has that story for us.
Former employees of the now closed
The Transportation Security Administration says 1 in 10 of its officers called out of work on Sunday as the stalemate over the government shutdown continues. The TSA says, quote, many employees are reporting that they are not able to come to work due to financial limitations. They also say, despite the high rate of unscheduled absence, wait times were within normal TSA expectations of 30 minutes in standard lanes and 10 minutes for TSA pre-check flyers. And another Democrat throwing her hat in the ring for president in 2020. Senator Kamala Harris says she plans to run when the next election rolls around. The California Democrat says she's going to fight for what she sees as the injustices of the Trump presidency. Her campaign released a video on her Instagram account while she appeared at the same time on ABC's Good Morning America. Harris called on her supporters to join with her to, quote, claim our future. Happening around the city, outrage after a video allegedly showed 2 white girls in blackface is circulated among students at Poly Prep Country Day School in Brooklyn. The New York Daily News reporting it shows the girls jumping and making sounds like monkeys. The students accused in that offensive video reportedly did not receive any disciplinary action. Now, Mayor Bill de Blasio speaking out on the situation, tweeting, Poly Prep has some real explaining to do, and what's absolutely clear is that a conversation about racism at that school is long overdue. But Poly Prep also released a statement of their own, saying in part, we took immediate action as soon as we learned of a highly offensive video that was taken years ago being circulated on our campus. It was an egregious violation of our community values and code of conduct. They went on to say, as a matter of privacy, we don't discuss disciplinary status with anyone except the students and the parents involved. Health matters here on 12, and a new study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology says a lack of sleep could cause a major issue with your health. It says that sleeping less than 6 hours a night or waking frequently increases your risk of damaging plaque buildup in your arteries. The study is the first of its kind to show a connection between that lack of sleep and atherosclerosis, which is when your arteries narrow from that buildup of plaque. This slow blood flow puts you in danger of stroke, heart disease, and other complications. Well, you might want to hold off on taking your blood pressure pills because we have a recall alert to tell you about. Princeton Pharmaceuticals announcing on Friday that 1 lot of irbesartan tablets and 7 lots of irbesartan HCTZ tablets are now under recall. This after testing showed that medication contained trace amounts of a cancer-causing material. The ingredients were manufactured by a pharmaceutical company in China. Since July, that factory has been linked to several recalls of regularly prescribed blood pressure pills. Well, Bronxites came together in the Aid for Humanity event, providing free materials for underserved residents. Dozens of volunteers offering free materials like books, school supplies, and winter wear to people in need. It was all thanks to the Church of Christ. Organizers saying the event is a great way to create a bond between the congregation and the community that they serve.
So we did like a book drive, school supplies, things that people will need, even like winter wear, clothes, things like that, food, just so we can show our love to our community and fellow men.
It feels really good to see parents and kids and even people from our church and not inside the church unite to just sort of give back, whether it be for food or clothing or books. It's been a beautiful day.
That event took place at the Bronx River Community Center on Monday afternoon. Well, last night, the rare super blood wolf moon lit up the sky, and many people got a chance to see it until early Monday morning. It was a total lunar eclipse, which happened at the same time as a supermoon. As the full moon comes into the Earth's shadow, it darkens, and the sunlight that manages to pass through the atmosphere of the Earth makes the moon appear a red color. The U.S. won't see another total lunar eclipse until 2022. Lots to see and very fascinating. It was too cold for me to go outside. I stayed indoors. Welcome back. Residents here in the borough honoring the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. all week long, but Monday marked the official holiday. The federal law that created the holiday in King's honor was passed in 1983 after years of organizing by supporters, but not everyone embraced it. The day wasn't actually observed in the U.S. until 1986. MLK Day was designated as a National Day of Service by Congress back in 1994. King's birthday was on January 15th. He would have turned 90 years old. And dozens of people turning out Monday to help spruce up a school in our borough, all in honor of Martin Luther King. The nonprofit group City Year New York hosted young volunteers at MS 337 and JHS 123. People painted murals that focused on social justice, including inspirational quotes. Volunteers also helped to paint an installation that will read "Welcome to the Bronx" at their main entrance of the school. Organizers say it's a great way to honor Martin Luther King, and they're looking forward to seeing how the students react when they come back to school. And now let's check in on your weather forecast. Here's News 12's Pat Kavlin.
Hello everybody, meteorologist Pat Kavlin back here with another look at your forecast for the week and the start of the weekend.
Well, a deadline extended to give more small businesses an opportunity to reel in some big bucks. The city's Department of Small Business Services extending the application deadline for its Love Your Local grants, a chance for small businesses in the city to get up to $90,000. The extension coming to give more business owners an opportunity to apply, especially those in the outer boroughs like the Bronx. So exactly who are they looking for?
We're looking for businesses, that are not franchises. We're looking for mom and pops because those small businesses tend to need the most assistance. And this program is geared to actually give those small businesses the tools they need to succeed.
If you want to apply, the deadline has been extended to February the 3rd. Well, much more than a basketball game going on at Manhattan College this holiday weekend. News 12 The Bronx's Greg Thompson explains.
This weekend, Manhattan College.
It's been a great 4 years at St. Catherine Academy for our latest scholar athlete, Donieta Prevlukai. Has helped her basketball team achieve successes they haven't conquered in years while working just as hard in the classroom. As News 12 The Bronx's Dan Serafin tells us, it's the reason she's this week's Eastchester Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Scholar Athlete of the Week.